Hello everyone and welcome back to another Soulmask tutorial video. That in this special video I'm gonna show you how to build a very strong free base. Free base mean you can use this method anywhere. You doesn't need to be cave, it doesn't need to be a pillar, it doesn't need to be a flat ground. You can build it anywhere. You can use this building on the pillar. As you can see, I'm a huge rock here. I'm gonna use the same tactic. You can use it in a flat ground, for example here. I'm not sure if you can build it on a cave. So the idea is to start with the pillar first. You go 1 down, 2, 3, 4 pillar up. Then you press H and use like the barrier, the highest possible. So it's attached to the ground, and you're gonna have a ceiling base on top of a whole stone barrier building. So you can see I'm on top now. Look, I'm gonna show you right here. You can see it's like completely touching. I mean, if it's touched the barrier is even better. So you're gonna keep building like that, and you're gonna add, like, now you need the stability, right? So you add more pillars and you go down, and the pillars on the bottom, I'm gonna show you now, the pillars on the bottom need to be protected, these pillars, by a stone barrier. So if you press Z, you can see you can turn the barrier into the stone huge pillar. You can see that my pillar is in the middle of this stone barrier, the pillar, but you can build it. So the pillar is completely hidden in the middle of the stone barrier pillar. You can see it have 24,000 HP. If I retrieve it, it's protecting this pillar. Or you can even use the stone barrier itself to build it in the middle of the pillar. You can use both tactic, and I'm just gonna add more pillars down, and I'm gonna build more barriers all around. It's gonna be around 20-30 barriers with a lot of stone pillars protecting it. Maybe you ask, why are you building on a stone? I want to use this trick before. Can I use wood? Can I use thatch? The answer is no, because I already prepared the stuff. For example, I'm gonna take wooden stuff here quick. So if I take 2 barrier, I take some ceiling, and I take some pillar. So if we do this tactic, the problem is, so I'm gonna build the wooden 1, 2, 3, 4. So we build 4, then we use the barrier, we press edge, and we do highest possible. So right, we did this good enough. So you say now it's exactly the same. So what is the difference between this and the next one? You have the pillar, you have the barriers. You can even attach the barriers to this one and hide it like this. It's hide the pillar, and on top you can build your ceiling base perfectly. But if you want to upgrade this base, you cannot upgrade it to stone, because the pillar is gonna be between the wooden barriers. So you cannot press E on the pillar to be able to upgrade it. You need to replace everything. So for example, you need to take out these, replace these, then again put it. You cannot put it. So for my recommendation, use like a farm base. That's how we are doing there. You can see we have a farm base. This is a like official server. We're playing on a fresh vibe. Use a farm base for 1 or 2 days till you get the stone. You farm up the resources till you can build this base. So I'm gonna just retrieve this wooden stuff, because it's not really a way to build it on wood. Just wanted to show you guys how you cannot do it on the wood. So let's actually build it. I'm just gonna stay in this way to put the barrier quite good. So I'm gonna go highest possible. This is inside of it, so I go a bit back. You can see on top that you need to completely line it. So did I line it perfectly? Yes. So you can see it's even hide the pillar into the barrier. If you build it perfectly, you don't even need to build that other stone building. I mean, when you're pressing Z, you don't even need this pillar. You can stack it for making the enemy do more damage. Their battering rams get more damage. But yeah, I just line it perfectly. You can see. So I go 1 more, 2 more, 3. Just gonna build this way as well. So the more pillars you put, the more your base is secured. So for example, I added another pillar next to this that's perfectly lined, and I'm gonna try to, you can see you cannot build it because the ground is not attached. That's why I need to press H. I turn, I go as much as I can inside, not so much. I will like just attach it to the next one and go high as much as I can. I'm gonna line it. Is that okay? I actually cannot build inside it. I don't know why. Okay, it's okay. Just gonna build the pillar right there. So I'm gonna do two more ceiling. So here is the tricky part. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna do one more pillar. Can I do pillar there? I cannot do there, so I need to do it here. So this is gonna be a little bit tricky because yeah, I need to build this stone barrier more to the right, so I need to come a bit back. I'm gonna remove this. Yeah, it's a bit tricky, guys. You need to be very careful. I'm gonna use this pillar that I use here on the right, on the left barrier. You can see you can attach this pillar on the left one. I removing this stone one. You can see this pillar is blocked. So if I put the pillar here, I need to build it. Okay, I'm gonna build it first. Like that. Okay, we make the barrier like that. We're gonna do another pillar on the left and another pillar on the right. So it's covered okay. It's not that good, but now we need to do another barrier. But this one gonna be close enough to this to cover the pillar with this next barrier. You can see it right now. I'm gonna press H. I'm gonna go highest possible. I can even do like that. I can even cover the pillar with the next barrier, so that's even more perfect. And we are getting to the edge of the building, so I need to turn the building to left side. Okay, I'm gonna build it from here. It doesn't matter really. So I'm gonna build another barrier like that. You can see you can even attach it here. I don't need to press H because it just line it perfectly. I'm gonna go on top and build ceilings towards this way. Okay, perfect. Now I need pillars. I just need to take more resources here. Is it lining? It's a bit okay. It not gonna be that clean, guys. So don't worry if your building is not like snapping quite good. Do not worry about anything. You just have a safe base. Don't worry about anything else. Okay, now I need to add a pillar. I cannot add it there. That's a shame. So maybe I add it first. Let's see if I can add the pillar first. If I add it here, can I put the barrier? Yeah, I can. Yes, I can. So the type of the building in this game is that you need to first put your pillars, then you can put the barrier. If I put the barrier, you can see I couldn't put the pillars. So I don't need to put the pillars because I can just attach another barrier to it. So I perfectly line this barrier next to this one. I'm gonna move this llama from here. It's too close to where I'm gonna build. Oh, I cannot even move it. I'm gonna reset location. Okay, so I perfectly match this on top. I'm gonna go on top and build more ceilings. 1, 2. It depends how big you're gonna build the base. I think this is gonna be big enough, I think. So I'm gonna add another. Oh, okay, here we go. You can see that I cannot build the pillars again. I'm gonna retrieve this. I'm gonna add the pillars. Oh, I need to make another pillar. You can see on the little white thing, I need to add another one. Then I'm building the stone barriers. Perfect. This is really perfect, guys. So I'm gonna build one more, I think. Yeah, I build one more. Add the pillars. One more. Perfectly match. Then I'm gonna build it this way, because I think that's big. That's way big enough. Build it this way. So if I want to build, before I build, I finish the ceiling. This gonna come to here. So the pillar, I don't have pillars. I think it's in this box. Yep. I'm gonna add more pillars right there, here. It's like 2. Every 2 you need a pillar. So 1, 2, another pillar. Add the okay, it's actually it's fit. Maybe I put the pillar one before. Let's see if I can do it. Let's do something experimental. Can I do like this? Attach this? No, it's not letting me the put. Okay. So the idea is to just put every 2. You cannot just spam pillars. That's gonna be way too OP, I think. I'm gonna retrieve the pillars. Yes, gonna put the barrier. If I want to make it beautiful in this corner, I'm just gonna put one big pillars here. Then I'm gonna add more ceilings. Every 2. Here, one more. Building down. Then I'm gonna put one more barrier. Yes. And we're gonna see how long we're gonna go. I think it's one more. Yeah, it comes till here, so it's too close to the edge. Let me go on top of the base to see how big we built the base. I don't need really super huge base. Like, you don't need this amount of space. Yeah, this is good enough. Yeah, I think I need to go that one more one, because it's not really, or I'm gonna turn it that way. Yeah, it's big enough. I'm gonna turn this one. I don't need to go. If I go too close, because I want to barrier this off as well, they can jump from the barrier on the base. I don't like that. I'm gonna retrieve this one, and we're gonna build this barrier like this. Like, we're gonna turn it. So I'm gonna use this way, because this is cleaner. So it's not letting me to turn it. So I'm gonna press H. I'm gonna turn. Let me. You need to kind of build one to see where you are building actually. What is going on here? If I build like this, what's gonna happen? Oh, it's perfect. I think it's perfect here. We close it off with a pillar. We need to remove that ceiling. Gonna get more resources quick. So we're going up. I'm gonna put the ceiling and remove that ceiling. So when we finish the top, the building tactic just starts. So you need to be very careful how you're building. Okay, we sealed. Oh, it's actually the next one. So here we make a mistake. I mean, I can just remove this one because we don't need. Yeah, need to remove this pillar here. Yeah, okay, we finish. Now we're gonna close it off. So here we need a pillar. Okay, here it doesn't let us build. So I'm gonna use this way. Okay, I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna build a pillar here. I'm gonna add this way. Yep. And another one. And another one. So we stack all those pillars in, and you need to also have a way to go in, because I'm gonna just remove this one to just explain you guys. at the end, when I finish stacking all inside with the barriers, because I still need to build pillars from this, go down, make a barriers, seal that pillars, and then at the end when I'm reaching here, then I'm gonna seal this off with the barrier. Then we finish the entire base, we build walls and the ceiling on top. Then you're gonna build just the barriers around. So you're just gonna make, okay, first layer, you go all around one layer of barrier. Second layer, you're gonna go all around. It depends how much space you have actually around your base. So this was the idea of the building, this such huge and brilliant idea to build this. I really like this and enjoyed it. So this is the amount of space you're gonna have on top, and then you're gonna just wall it off and build it high. So I hope you guys enjoyed these tips of the tactic of the new building pieces. This is really hard to do it, but I think if you guys practice, you can do and build this. It's very strong to build and I really recommend it. So, and this is how the base looking like after 7 or 8 days. So this is the first layer of the crafting room, that you're gonna have a second layer that you need to separate the NPCs because they're gonna overload your base. So you have the main campfire in the second floor with all the boxes separated. Then you have the third floor for animals. As you can see, you have turkeys and stuff, everything here working. And your last floor gonna be your farm, so you can have everything you want in this base. You have windmills, you have teleports, and look at that. If I want to show you the front of the base, this is how you're gonna build the front. You're gonna claim the whole bridge, everything, and I'm gonna go down and show you everything more. So this is how the down base look like. You're gonna have spikes around as well. You're gonna upgrade all the barriers around, and look at this. You need all these sticky traps and spikes so enemy cannot fight here. It's pretty hard for enemy to fight. Then you're gonna have a barrier around, 2 layer around the mountain, and all you need to do in front is to just have all more spikes here, and you're gonna need to protect your maze. Like you kind of make a maze for enemy to go through with a lot of spikes. That's how you're gonna fight. More and more spikes, more and more doors. Like you make a maze, left, right, so it's a lot harder for an enemy to approach your base. And you have another bonfire here in your front yard to be able to make another farm and anything you want. So this is how the base design in this location. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial video. Thank you guys for watching. If I miss anything, make sure to put it down below in the comments. And if you want to see more from buildings from Dark Cat, make sure you subscribe the channel for future content.